run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The short hands. It's Moulton. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the marker. It's Gill. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buying some time. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Slide to avoid the hit, a nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll try to sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, 1st drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it up to the 25. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, on my defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle. It's called. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Miller! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. QB got it himself. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. He's got it along the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation.
The extra point is blocked. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. These two defenses defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to turn the corner on the left.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
And the Bears come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Might be looking to run. Got it! And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Bears! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab, and he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. shot at it on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get
the Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse,
makes a catch on the left. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, 1st play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Washington. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's up 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. Turning it on! Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could sell. That was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Patterson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Here's the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Pressure moving. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying to beat him to the left. There he goes. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a third and long. Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. Has the sticks and still on his feet. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Bears are flying down the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finding open areas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. He uncorks one deep. Into the house. Touchdown Bears!
And you want to make big plays in the passing game. And to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here he comes out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone. is knocked down at the 10. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Touchdown, Baylor! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 6 over Tulane. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa has the ball back on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Brown will throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.